All right, we're back, and I forgot to turn on my camera. There we are. So, we are back. Last time we left off, our unfortunate, glorious leader had passed away, getting our new matriarch here, so our say in charge. We had beaten down the Covenant of Togrunta and the Ithorian herd, managing to easily take a bunch of territory off them, having, if you remember, our territory before last episode ended at Nen10 and 10 Tempest, very active system for events going on, and instead now we have Barinth all the way to taking what I'm calling the Numidian Corridor here. We sacrificed very few troops to take it and did quite well for ourselves. Now, economically, we're not doing great, but it could be worse. It could be worse. Don't mind me. I'm just kind of getting my fluids in. For those who also ask why I'm always out of breath during these episodes, I do push-ups in between. I also I'm working on my book in between episodes. So we're kind of like, it's like a shift. I have like episode, book writing, push-ups, sit-ups, squats, episode. Rotation here. Which, doing that because you can't be poor and fat is my rule. Well, you can. I just don't want to be. So, you might actually see here soon. I might shave this off again. So, we'll see. But, back to the episode, what you guys are here for. We have had communications established. We are receiving transmission from the Iconi Command. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Diplomatic channels are now open, and all hostilities between us have ceased for the moment. Alright. Oh yes, so of course we've met them, because for those who don't know, we have about 61 of their population enslaved currently in our territory. We also have the Arcanian, which will go pretty great, seeing as they're xenophobic, slavers, and geneticists, scientists basically that like to experiment on people. You hacked into us, and now you call us friends? The Iconi Command will remain vigilant towards your kind. I agree. You will. Let me also turn down the music just a tad bit on my end. There we go. Hopefully that's not too bad. If it's too low on your guys' end, let me know. Well, they don't like us, so we're just gonna tell them to keep to themselves, because eventually we'll probably come conquer them. So that's who these guys basically are, which I am going to put a spy there immediately as we kind of continue learning about what's over in this area. We still don't know. We haven't ran into that many humanoids. And for the time being, we're kind of vibing, building our economy, trying to get everything moving. In fact, actually, though, I do think we're going to finally invest into that extra farming bit. It'll cost us economically, but I think long-term, that extra 20% output will be a bigger bonus to us, even if we lose the consumer goods for a minute. Decline, no. I want you as a vassal, good sir. Unusual signal detected. Long-range sensors have detected an anomaly in the IMDAR system near B43811. The disturbance appears to be an intermittent signal, possibly an automated distress call or an encoded transmission. While its origins remain unclear, it could be the result of an abandoned vessel, hidden installation, or something else entirely. Further investigation it may reveal more. Sure, we'll dispatch another science ship to it. Why not? So now we can also go exploring with this dude, as we can see the world out there now overall, which is kind of what we want to do. And then beyond that, ooh, what's this? Oh, it's a HoloNet relay. Sweet, we've got one. We haven't actually built one in our capital yet, which would probably be something I could do in the background for Eridonia. We just need some more. Okay, so it's the hostile ship. We had this one last week, so this is just them asking for things. We don't have supplies to donate right now, and we're actually losing supplies, so we're not going to do that. We can't even build the HoloNet relays yet, the big ones, so that's unfortunate. For now, I'm gonna have you go land on Ord Mantell and vibe. Our own fleet is going to return home pretty much, because we don't really need to do anything else over here for the time being. Instead of making that a crew training, let's make that a crew quarters, and we're gonna set that as our new home instead. And then I'll keep the trade hub because I want the extra cash, but yeah, I think we're gonna make this our newest home for the time being because it's close to the war front, and I do doubt that the Adoran League's gonna do anything for the time being. Ideally, I would like to get them to be subjects, but A, we don't have economic supremacy over them, and B, we are still bleeding like no other. So with that in mind, let's get some civilian industries growing in the capital. Ah, fantastic. We have met a new alien. Hey, give me a minute. There, accept that. We have made first contact with the mysterious alien in the Shili system. For now, we have made a codename for them, Genth Menace, until we can find out more about them. If they possess a language, we should decipher it so that we can assess how much of a threat they pose. I agree. Our operatives in the Akani command have uncovered suspects evidence that the Covenant are going to mean to deceive us in the near future. We have no exact details of the apparent scheme yet, but it looks to involve manipulating our existing relations, undermining agreements of trust, probably with the Dorans. Spymaster Adon Orita advises caution, however, as they ease by which we came across this information is fairly suspect. I mean, we already don't like the Covenant, so we don't really care. I mean, we're just kind of beating the crap out of them anyways, so... Oh god, we're hurting food-wise, man. What is going on? We just need more population. I think that's really the main issue at this point. Yeah, as we're getting more specialists, we're not getting as many farmers and such, which is fine. Let's do the worker and slave output, which will be workplace motivators. There are many ways to motivate those who perform menial labor to work harder, some based on incentives and some not. Yes, workplace motivators, yes, bring up our wealth. We need more. Good sir, you need to go and do some research. You can go back to doing research. God, I would love to have cloaking technology so that way we wouldn't have to deal with these. Alright, so we really just need people to go work these jobs. That's our biggest downside right now. And I think we're gonna have to sell our minerals quite often to make sure we can stay afloat right now. So I just think it's funny that we're like hurting so bad. Alright, there we go. Let's get that because I want to go into our food planet here and start removing some of these blockers to get them built up. Yes, the shield generators too. That's what we want to see. Let's grab... Ooh, I kind of need the moat harvesting. If we can get those sooner, then we will be better off long term for our tech boosting. But now with the second level of shields, we can upgrade our fleet, which will be massively helpful. We have made first contact with the mysterious aliens of Milvain's system. Ooh, okay. So this is another menace. Let's go ahead. Oh, we can't investigate them because we're already looking into someone else. Interesting. Oh, I love coffee. Coffee. It's my favorite drink in the morning where we can. Our governor is leveling up. Let's give them doctor. Doesn't really do anything without the medical labs, but that's okay. Long-range scanners have picked up readings in the Shili system that could best be described as a giant heat blobs. It's worth investigating. Oh, are these not aliens? Oh, I thought they actually were. Yeah, okay. Well, that works. We got technology, yes, for planetary infrastructure. Probably energy siphon would be nice. The leaders would be nice. I'm kind of thinking let's go for the wildlife though, because we need to get our economy fixed and fast. If I did this, how bad? What's that gonna take us to? That takes us to 21. That's not bad. Okay. We just need the planet to build up a little bit more and just keep growing. I mean, do we have civilians in this economy? No, we're not even maxed out yet, sadly. Okay. Just need to take some time and fix our economy. We found another alien group. Okay, well, with time we'll investigate them. I would love for you to vassalize, but you've gone into like a federation, and I can't get you to vassalize. I could form a federation with you. That's not a bad idea. I would rather them be the subject, and they're gonna say no. Why? Because they're already an overlord. Are they? Oh, they are. Huh. Fantastic. Grand. Let's see what happened. We've made another group. Okay, so we're just meeting a bunch of aliens now, which is not necessarily good. Jesus Christ. Okay, we met more. Give me a minute. There we go. Okay, we've met all of the aliens. There's a ton of menaces going on right now. Alright. Go, sir. Why can't you just stay? They need to fix this. One of the things I would love in Star Wars is if it's like, okay, after you run into this, keep doing it. Just keep running around. I don't need you to worry about that. Alright. The Diviners named beings floating through dark purgil. They are sacred and peaceful spaceborne lifeforms that roam from system to system, feeding on gases common to the upper layers of many gas giants and rarely showing any signs of hostility. Oh, okay. That works for me. Let's make some friends. Let's find out who you are. Alright, so the Dorns are still doing fine. For now, I think we're going to leave them alone. I would take a defensive pact, but like I said, I would like to get our influence as high as we possibly can to start expanding more. I'm trying to think, what can we do at this point economically? It really just, we need more people. We need more population in the planets. So we'll kind of build up some of these a little bit. We're kind of hurting on food, but we're getting there as every population goes. I mean, we could, resettle a few of these guys? It would hurt our mining long term, or short term, but I'm not too concerned. Maybe. Alright. A long expired set of covert codes has just been reactivated. They are linked to an operations we previously carried out in the Covenant of Togrunta, where it would seem a former operative is trying to report back in. The message is light on details, but the code carries markers which signify intelligence on key political figures in a foreign empire. A security advisor confirms that the codes were valid until quite recently, but their expiry means such codes are open to compromise by foreign powers. There's no telling if the operative or their messages are genuine. Former agents are to be disavowed. Ignore this. Yep, we don't know anything. That's on them for screwing up. We don't know nothing. We've reached another encrypted message from within the Covenant of Togura, employing a different cipher from this time. Our supposed once-lost operative claims that the knowledge they hold puts their life in extreme risk. They say if we do not extract and debrief, they must consider defecting. Yeah, we'll just make sure they're removed. Take them out of the game completely. Alright, so we're building up more here in this planet where we can. We are still kind of building up our generator support, and that'll give us a little bit more energy credits, which will fix one problem. The other problems are still to be worked on. We've got plenty of slaves, though. Our security advisors report an end to any threat which may have been posed by our former operative in the Covenant of Togrunta. A specially chosen task force was able to confirm the existence of the individual before swiftly ending it. However, no one can be certain if this was a genuine operative or part of a Covenant Togrunta ploy. Either way, both operatives exist, and the information they claim to hold have now been put safely beyond the reach of the other empire. Alright, fantastic. Ooh, we are still gathering data on the alien spacecraft in the Uvia Exen system. If this vessel was an emissary of a previously unknown empire, unknown alien civilization rather, as seems likely, we must determine if they go with grace or of the spirits or if they are agents of wickedness. The first steps will be able to divine their language and the nature of their belief system. Keep at it, yes. We must know more what's going on. Why are you rivaling me? Okay, fine. Screw you, mate. Let us end this charade. Yeah, sure, why not? We've discovered another alien species. Fantastic. Unifier, please. That would be nice. Because we're gonna need more. Alright, so this planet's almost done building up. Honestly, I think we might turn this into another generator planet here in a minute instead. Purely on the fact that we're gonna need energy credits badly. Alright, more aliens found, and we've got our better armor. Fantastic. Wow, we picked up a lot of text from these guys. Let's clean some of this out. Let's get some different types of armor so we can figure that out. In 10 months, we'll also have Voltong motes, which would be nice. And with that, as always, thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed today. As always, if you did, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, give us a thumbs down. If you're feeling opinionated, feel free to subscribe or feel free to comment down below. As always, with anything really, I read everything, and I always try to at least like or show that I am checking out what you guys are saying. So I always try to respond, especially if there's a question or a comment in there that looks like it's worthwhile to talk about. So feel free to comment. Let me know what you think about the series. And as a whole, if you're new or you have been watching the channel for a minute and you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. I don't know if all of you watching do. To be fair, for my analytics, most of you turn off after a minute and 34 seconds. So if you made it this far, congratulations. But with that, we thank you all, and we'll see you on the next episode.